Hi, welcome back to another video. In this video today, I'm going to tell you exactly what tools you need to use to deploy AI agents. And in particular, I'm going to go through my workflow and explain why I do what I do and why I choose the tools that I do in my work. So my name's Dave and I'm an AI engineer. So let's get into the video. In my workflow, I will use a mix of coding or I will use low code tools. Depending on the project, the speed of the project, how complicated it is, and many other factors. And I think the main thing I want to come across in this video is that if you're new into the space of AI agents and automation, it doesn't matter what tools you use. What you do is you use the tools that you know that suit your needs and get the job done. It doesn't matter if it's no code, low code, or you're using the code from scratch. You choose the tool or the framework that's available for your best use cases, and you use that tool to get the job done. There is no right or wrong tool or right or wrong answer as to what you should use to do your project. So the first tool I'm going to explain here is Cursor AI. Cursor AI is an IDE where you can code. What you're looking at here is some Python code. So this is where you can type in your Python code and you can create an app here. Or you can skip all of that and supercharge and turbocharge your workflow by using the built-in assistant. So if I just press Command and I on my Mac here, and we'll start a new composer. So what I can actually do here is talk to the AI on this side of the screen and update my code on this side of the screen. Now this particular code block or app I've got here is a Python application, as I explained, and it uses the Streamlit Python front end for its UI. So if you need to deploy an agent quickly or deploy an application or a workflow quickly and you're using Cursor AI and using Python, then a really good front end to use is Streamlit. It's made in pure Python and enables you to build out basic user interfaces very quickly to test and run your agents and see what it basically looks like. So using the AI code, the AI agent here on the right hand side, you can adjust the code. So I can say, for instance, change the agent so that they talk about agentic AI rather than cyber security. And then what Cursor AI will do is now go off and it will show you what code it is changing, and it will go through and adjust the code and adjust the agents and basically do the whole thing for you, which is absolutely fantastic. Now this framework that I'm using here, as I said, this is Cursor AI, but I'm using the Crew AI framework. So all you would do is, if you're building this from scratch, is in here in your first prompt, you would specify what it is you're trying to build, what you're trying to achieve, and tell tell Cursor AI that you want to use the Crew AI framework. Now, I'm not going to explain in detail what Crew AI is in this video. There are plenty of other videos on YouTube that are probably far better at explaining what Crew AI is than I can. However, what this will do is it is a multi-agentic framework that will allow you to create a team or a swarm of agents who have very highly specialized roles and jobs, and they have backstories and they can access tools and different large language models and APIs. It's very customizable. It's very cool, and you can build really fabulous interfaces with this. I'm just going to reject these changes because I don't want them on this particular application. Now, as I say, if you also specify to the agent that you want to use a Streamlit front end as well, then rather than just running all of this application in the terminal, we can actually give it a UI and see what it actually looks and feels like. So all you need to do then, once you've built the application and you know that it works, you just type in Streamlit run app.py. Oh, spelled it wrong. Streamlit run app.py. And then this will actually open up the front end it's created. And here you go. There's basically a front end that it's not fantastic, it's not fabulous, it doesn't look amazing, but using Streamlit does, as I say, give you a very quick way of creating a user interface so you can demo it to people or show it to a customer. And you can also use Streamlit to deploy it here onto the public internet. You can also use tools like Replit that can also create the code for you and can host it and deploy that for you as well, which is a really great way of doing it. So the other tool that I use is N8N.io. N8N is a no-code stroke low-code platform which enables you to build AI automation projects. There are others like make.com and Zapier, but I think this is the best one personally. So you can start from scratch, or you can pick up any kind of community template. There are thousands of templates that other people have already built. And this is a fantastic platform that allows you to basically build AI applications and agents and workflows very, very quickly, just literally by dragging and dropping these boxes. You connect them together like this, and this is basically a very, very simple basic workflow of when a chat message is received. Let's go to that one. So this is a very basic workflow here, but on receiving a chat message, it sends it to this AI agent. With the AI agent, we can use a tool like OpenAI as the large language model. I'm not going to put my API key in straight away, but you can also add memory as well. We can add the Windows buffer memory. So you see how quickly and easy it is to deploy a tool that can, for instance, you read your emails. So this is a very, very simple workflow here. I've not put in the credentials here. I'm not going to program this and put it together live in this video right now. That's for another video. But this is a very, very simple, straightforward agent that takes a chat input message. You can use Streamlit for the front end for that. Passes that to an AI agent that uses ChatGPT, the OpenAI model. You can choose the different models that are available there. It has a buffer memory, so it can remember the prompts that have been used in a conversation flow. This particular agent can be programmed to use Gmail, can read your emails and summarize, and then send them to you via Telegram as an example. So as you can see, it's very easy to put together an AI agent using N8N. It's a fantastic tool. You can use the cloud platform. There are some limitations. You have to pay after 14 days, and you can only host so many workflows on the cloud platform. Or you can actually host N8N yourself on your own server or on your own machine and run your own workflows. So there's lots of different ways to do that. But I think it's probably the best one out there personally in terms of low code or no code. And then there are millions of other tools out there, but the main tools that I use are, as I say, Cursor for the IDE and using their AI there, and often I'll use the Crew AI framework to put together my agents. And then if I'm looking for a quick development and I just need to put together a simple project, then I'll quite often will use N8N and deploy that online. Quite often I'll use AWS to host the N8N agents so that can be accessed from the public internet. Again, that's for another video. But the idea of this video really is just to give you a breakdown really of the tools, the basic tools that you need that you can use to build agentic AI systems and AI agents. So I hope this video has been useful to you. As I said, this came out of some questions I had on Reddit about what tools I use, my go-to and why. And I don't know if you're like me, but you consume a lot of AI videos and read papers on the internet, and it can get a bit mind-blowing really with the sheer number of tools that come out every day, and almost daily there are new AI tools hitting the market, and to try and keep up with those and decide which ones are better it can be a bit mind-blowing, and you can get lost in all the noise. So I think the most important thing is that you choose the tools that do the job for you, you deploy, you get the job, you get paid, or use them for yourself, and then if you want to look at other tools later on, then you can do. But this is the most straightforward and simplest way to achieve agentic AI systems. So I hope this video has been useful to you, nice and short, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye-bye.